Hey guys, Wild for Games coming at you with another time-lapse tutorial. Today I want to show you how to do this beautiful sky that's got a lot of movement with colors here. We're going to add in that basic tree line to give it a lot of depth. Then we're going to move on to rolling hills with a multitude of colors creating a lot of characteristic and this eye-popping river that just looks at you perfectly. So let's get started. Now that we got all of our supplies ready, we're going to prep our canvas with black gesso. We're going to cover every square inch that we need and allow it to dry. Usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes. If you guys need to know what supplies I use, I will link it down in the description, so make sure to check it out. Once my gesso is dry, I will touch it with my finger just to make sure, and I will start to apply my linseed oil. Be very, very careful. Linseed oil goes a long way. Start with a very thin layer and kind of grind it into your canvas as you go. Once you have all of that, I'm just going to start putting on base colors. I use alizarin crimson, deoxidized purple, some phthalo blue, some Prussian blue, and whatever I can kind of find to make any color sky that I really want to put in there. With all my color applied, I make sure to work it in with a 1-inch brush, making sure to push it all the way across the canvas. From there, I'm going to take my 1-inch brush and apply my cadmium yellow. This is my sun setting. Now remember, we're going for scattered sky, so we want to make sure to leave our blacks in there to create contrast. Our next step is to make sure we take our 1-inch brush dipped in titanium white and scatter that paint across where we want to. From there, we make sure to blend it in with our 2-inch brush, making sure to make our sky nice and velvety. Again, leave blacks, this will add a lot of depth. I go back and I touch up my painting with some more cadmium and even put a little titanium white at the bottom, and again, I go back and blend this in to suit my needs. Next, we're going to move on to our tree line here. We're going to take a lot of paint. We're going to take sap green, phthalo blue, and a little bit of black and apply it to our fan brush and just start stabbing at the painting, making sure to create different levels. We don't want to make anything symmetrical here. Make some of your trees fat, some of them thin, some of them tall, some of them short. And then tap out the base and pull the paint straight up to create nice strong peaks. From there, we're going to take a very dark color, mostly black with a little bit of green and blue in it, and put in our base colors for our hill. You might not be able to see this, but they're there. Using just the corner of our 2-inch brush, we're going to tap it into a mixture of liquid white mixed with cadmium yellow and some alizarin crimson to create some oranges. And we're going to tap all of these highlights in, making them in different planes. Just kind of tap in how you see the land in your mind. I have no rhyme or reason, but make sure to divide it up as best you can and have a little bit of fun with it. Once you have the land laid out like you like it, let's go ahead and move on to the river. We're going to add just the colors we use in the sky, some alizarin crimson, some deoxidized purple, and some cadmium yellow. And then I'm going to create some nice streaks by adding titanium white on top of that. We're just going to pull these straight down from our water line there to create the nice appeal of actual reflections. To improve this, we're going to go feather in our reflections from pulling from the outside of the canvas to the center, creating a nice reflection look. To add to the appearance of water meeting the shoreline, we're going to scratch in some water lines here, just using liquid white straight on the knife and scratching it straight into the canvas. The parts that are too harsh, I just feather off with a 1-inch brush to give it the appeal that water is kind of gently meeting up against that shoreline there. Once I am there, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process in the bottom left-hand corner. Again, tapping in some dark base colors of my hills, applying my highlights there, making sure to keep things non-symmetrical, and then adding my waterline again. This was a really fun painting. I suggest you guys definitely give it a try. And if you do give it a try, please let me know. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And question, how would you guys approach this picture, and what colors would you guys like to put into it? If you guys like this video, you can always watch me on Twitch TV/Wild4Games. I am always painting on there. As well as you can follow me on Twitter, this YouTube channel, Twitch itself, Instagram, Snapchat. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to watch my other time-lapse videos. They are over there on the right hand. I will see you guys later and have fun painting.